Hello, this is just a quick review for South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Um, I didn't get a chance to play the first one, the Stick of Truth, but it's the same kind of game, I believe. It's same graphics, well, obviously because it's just South Park. It's the same shit, but it's just different story. Um, I've never, like I say, I've never played any of the South Park games before, so I didn't know anything about it really. So I didn't know. I knew it was like a turn-based shooter, but it's if you're a fan of South Park, then you're gonna absolutely love it because it's basically just like you're playing the cartoon. I mean, it's looks like the cartoon. The voicing, that everything's all the same. The humor, that's all the same. The characters, just everything's there. Plus, but you're instead of being like a well-known character like Cartman or whatever, you're your own person, and you're the new kid, and you've joined the gang. So you've got to like prove yourself and shit like that. The first Stick of Truth was like Lord of the Rings, fantasy, like shit like that. And then this one's based around like the superhero genre that's happening at the moment. So you get to be like a superhero and pick your powers and shit like that. So there is an element of customization. Like you can see, you don't get that many options to pick from. So it's not that like thingy. It's not that bad. But yeah, you can just get a chance to walk around the town. It's basically just a game where you've got to just keep searching for everything. Because they'll give you little tasks like find out what the secret password is to Cartman's bedroom, and then you've got to like there's a keypad on the door, and you've got to go and look for his journal, his diary, and like find it, and then go back and shit like that. It's just that kind of game. It's typical. You'll see in a second. Um, that's another thing. You've got to like do jobs for people to build the trust in order to like take a selfie with them to keep Cartman happy because he wants you to like become popular on like the internet, his website. Um, but you can see it looks exactly like the cartoon, and you just search everything, and you just like pick up everything because it comes handy in later. But the humour's there. You can go for a shit in people's toilets and that, and you've got to like move the analog sticks and do an actual like mini game to like have a shit, and then you've got to like pinch it at the end. It's funny as fuck. But there's loads of little things like this. Like if you're a fan of the show, then you'll get a lot of the like the little Easter eggs, and you'll know the characters and shit like that. I've never watched South Park for years and years and years. I think the last time I watched it was when the devil was shagging Saddam Hussein up the arse and that. That's the last time I was watching, and that was literally 90s, I think, or early 2000s. So I haven't watched it for ages, so I haven't got a clue like what's going on most of it. But this is like the fighting. You get a grid on the floor like that, and then your certain moves show you where the attack of the area of attack will happen, and then you've got your X, triangle, square to do your specials, and obviously you get three different powers to choose from. You get like a blaster like this, like pyrotechnics. You get speed like the Flash, and you get you're like a bruiser, like you're covered in rock, and you look like the Thing from Fantastic Four. But it's very simple. The humor is probably the main thing you want to buy this game for. If you're a fan of the show, then definitely it's worth getting it because you're going to love it. But as a game goes, it's just exactly what it is. You walk around, you search, and then you have these turn-based combat fights. So it's not the best, but I like it because of the humor of it and the way it is. So that's it really. The free demos, free to download. See you later.